I want to talk about, and I don't know anything about this. I just saw a couple articles and I'm like, okay, let me read into this because I need to figure out what's going on. I use a lot of Adobe products and it looks like, well, it says it right here. Adobe hires Google Pixel head for universal camera app. Surprisingly, I got this article from Apple Insider, which is why would I pick that one? But whatever, let's roll with it. So, also, just an FYI, not too long ago, the head of the Google Pixel like camera, whatever you want to call it, department or whatever, left not too long ago, and it looks like what a great collaboration. Is one of the leading companies that works with photography and videography hires one of the great top people who has worked with AI that has made the Google camera app the way it is today. So let's read about this. The lead developer of the acclaimed camera software in Google Pixel phones, Mark Lavoie, has joined Adobe to work on its computational photography apps. This could be a complete game changer. 4 months after leaving Google, Mark Lavoie has now joined Adobe as a vice president and fellow. Previously known best for leading the team that created the computational photography technology in the Pixel phone range, Lavoie is reportedly to work on a future camera app for Adobe. The sole detail confirmed by Adobe is that Lavoie's work will be centered on the concept of a universal camera app. Wow. I'm trying to think of how this would play out. So they would make an app that would supersede the Google camera app and the iOS app. They probably charge money for it as well. Lavoie, though, is particularly known for how his team on the Pixel was able to leverage software to produce higher quality images than some rivals using extra hardware, such as more lenses. Here's something to share too. So for those that don't know, essentially on on Google Pixel cameras, on Pixel phones, the hardware on those cameras have essentially been the same for years and years. The only thing that's changed is the AI in it. And Mark Lavoie, I think, had a big hand in that. They have just sophisticated or improved the AI in it to give you better results year over year. Other phone companies have piggybacked on that. And that's why you see things like Gcam, right? They've realized that using that software and applying it to other smartphones that are not Pixels work just as well. This is also why I feel like the Pixel 5 needs new hardware for their cameras, because how much better is this AI going to get? I think the Pixel 4 has now stagnated, if you ask me. I don't think there's that much of a difference between the 3 and the 4, although I would have to watch my past reviews because I really don't remember. But I think for a lot of people, they're pretty similar. And I really think what Google has to do now is they need to really improve their hardware on the cameras for the Pixel 5 if they really want to differentiate themselves on upgrading their phones. Because why would anyone buy a Pixel 5 if they can buy a Pixel 4a, right? If the cameras are going to be similar. If the 4a is going to be way cheaper, if the 4a is going to price at $350 and the Pixel 5 is going to price at $700, why are you going to spend double the money if the camera is going to be about the same? Because you want a faster processor and better build quality? I mean, I can understand that stuff, but I don't know if doubling the price is going to be enough, or having those features is going to be enough to justify doubling the price of the Pixel 5. Adobe has recently launched Photoshop Camera, an app that runs on both iOS and Android. However, at present, its AI-powered intelligence is restricted to recommending assorted filters. So there's really nothing on it yet. I'm assuming how this app would work is, I guess I'm assuming how this app would work, this Adobe app would work, is you would download this app, and then it would just be your primary camera app. You can use it to shoot automatically, and it would do all the processing for you, and maybe better than what you get on the stock camera app on your Google phone, or the stock camera app on your iPhone or Galaxy, or wow. I want to see what they come up with. Those would make great camera comparisons as well, to see what kind of processing power or AI AI processing power Adobe has. You know what's going to happen though? They're they're going to reverse engineer this, and there's going to be like a Gcam version of Adobe, whatever they're going to call that, and that'll be great. Oh man, I'm just wondering how good it's going to be. I wonder if it'll compete with what AI has for. Well, I mean, they have Mark Lavoie on board. I mean, I think they know what they're going to do, or I think they know what they have to do, and I bet you they can improve on it as well.